Hello everyone, QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I am back today with another episode of Hustle Castle. So today will be my first stream, Twitch stream for Hustle Castle. I've been trying to incorporate this a little bit into what I'm doing. Tried to cover a couple of PC games, and I did one stream on American Dad as well. So the goal is going to be to start streaming videos when I do them. That way we can get some interaction going with viewers as this becomes more known. At the moment, there's not a lot of people that are popping on, but the goal is to get more people on during the Twitch streams, get more interaction going, and to be able to do this a little bit more often. I simplified what I was trying to do with streaming in the past. Before it was a little bit too complicated and too involved, so I didn't do it because it was just too much of a challenge. So the goal here is to keep it a little bit more simplified. As you can see, I got my face back on the screen, and it's kind of using a fake green screen, so it's a little easier, but it's not quite as good. So those kind of corners I'm cutting at the moment, so maybe I'll get that fixed at some point. But the goal is to get out there, get the content going again. So anyway, so today we're going to cover the Cowboy Treasure Hunt, day one. My goal was to actually do some playing and getting through some progress on the day, but the servers were down for, it was supposed to be 30 minutes, but it was like an hour and a half or something like that. So unfortunately I need to go to bed for too much longer. So I'm going to do a little bit of day one coverage, as well as cover the Lighthouse and that kind of stuff, and show what we can do with Elixirs. And yeah, that's it. So let's go ahead and jump in. Real quick, couple things. I've been trying this as well, so let's see if it works. I haven't got any comments from anybody yet, so I'm not sure if it's working. So want to find ways to advertise the YouTube channel, advertise the Discord server, and things like that. So I got a little image that pops up here now. So if you guys aren't already a member on the Discord server, if you could click on that link and join, let me know if that link right there works. And I also have a link like that as well for my YouTube channel. If you're not already a member there, you can click on that and subscribe. As if you're watching this on YouTube anyway, there's lots of other ways to subscribe. So anyway, always looking for people to jump in and subscribe. So throwing those out there. Would like to get some feedback from you guys if it's actually working or not, if those links that just popped up are actually working. And as always, there are several different ways to support the channel as well. You can see those down below in the ticker and in the description if that's something you're interested in. There's Buy Me a Coffee, YouTube memberships. Twitch has methods as well, so if that's something you're interested in, I greatly appreciate it. And Stacy Turner, somebody who's been supporting the channel for very long, so thank you very much, Stacy, for your continued support. All right, so here we go. Here's the game update. I wanted to get an event preview out, but I wasn't able to because I didn't see the information right away, and didn't really fit into my schedule as well. So here's the details that came out. The Lighthouse, like I said, we're going to talk about that. The game now has PvP mode. Lighthouse, you will compete against other players for unique rewards. Elixirs, this will become after level 5. We'll go over that. Developing the population. I think I missed this before. I don't think I've even looked at this yet. The game now features population development. It includes enhancements and specializations. When thrown into level 5, you can use enhancements to increase attributes with mana. Oh, I know about this. Okay. This will be part of what we're covering with the Lighthouse. Basically, use elixirs to make yourself stronger. We'll go over that. Specialization is currently in development and will be available for future updates, so we haven't seen that part yet. New attributes. This also is part of the Lighthouse, so all of this is obviously fairly similar. Sorry, I need to change one thing on my setup here, so if anybody's posting anything, I can see it. There we go. And back to the game. Sorry about the delay there. All right. So new attributes, which can be enhanced with elixirs, just like any other attribute. In the future, these attributes will also appear on items, including new items that will require a new socket and have a unique enhancement system. Expect the new system in a future update. Okay, that's interesting. Basically, they're kind of maxing out the TR11. They're maxing out, what people have maxed out their setups and their heroes and everything. So they're trying to find ways to allow people to grow. So this, I don't know, maybe it can help balance things. I'm not sure, but it is a way to make you stronger. And I'm seeing so far, from what I've seen, your power doesn't go up when you increase these attributes, but your strength certainly does. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. All right, new attributes. Accuracy reduces the chance of an enemy fighting, dodging. What is this? New attributes. Accuracy, pierce, armor, magic, pierce. Yeah, these, I guess I haven't. Accuracy reduces the chance of an enemy. I haven't seen these show up anywhere yet. So accuracy, fortitude reduces the chance of an enemy fighting, dealing crit. Pierce reduces the effectiveness of a target's physical armor. Magic pierce reduces the effectiveness of the target's magic armor. I guess these will show up on the gear. So haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure. Well, it's either I just missed it, which we'll hopefully find it in this video, or it's something that'll be coming out later. Personal reward progress list now has a goal to kill a personal clan boss. I forgot about personal clan bosses. I haven't even used those. I don't think we're gonna have time to cover that today, but possibly another time. And here, look at this one. Changes to the sets property. The following sets were completely reworked: Bastion and Snake Charmer. Those are like two of the worst sets that existed in this game and any other game as well. So it'd be interesting to see if they are somewhat useful now. I looked at a couple of the top players. Nobody's using them yet. It could be building them, but I seriously doubt it. So I'm not sure if even them getting a change, I don't know if it's a buff or not, if it's going to affect the fact that nobody, or impact the fact that nobody actually uses them. That is it for the update. So let's go ahead. I'll do, click on my happiness here. My goal was to actually get to the hammer, so I don't have a massive video at the end with hours and hours of me just smashing hammers. My goal was to pop on, a few different times during this event, use some of the hammers. Might take a little too long for tonight, but maybe we'll make a little bit of progress here. So this is the event. What we'll do, we'll cover what the event is, our normal thing. I think most people know what it is, but real quick, high level, I'll cover the event. Then we'll go cover the lighthouse, and then we'll go ahead and do some gameplay of the event and make a little bit of progress. So as you see, it's just one of the regular smashing type events. You get hammers, you use these hammers, you get to smash an item, or smash a safe. You smash that, you get good stuff. You get these special hammers, which I think you get one after every 20 smashes, you get an extra hammer. That hammer allows you to open up 3 different at the same time. And then if you buy premium, you get these magnifiers, and these magnifiers allow you to see underneath the surface of one of these to see if that's something you want to actually open or not. So you don't have to necessarily waste the hammers on those. And with that, you get all of these things. We'll talk about the cowboy chest in a little bit, but these are all the items that everybody gets. We're going to get a new ring, which I'm not even going to look at it right now. We'll look at it when we get it. We'll get it at some point. We get a new amulet. We get a new spear, which is good. I'm not even going to look at it right now again. Hopefully it's good because I don't have a good spear, and I could certainly use one of those. So looking forward to reviewing that. We get some decorations, and then we get some worker outfits. And these are just like all the other ones. Just real quick to highlight this, I try to say this every video. The range of what these worker outfits are going to be is here, and a different range for each one. So it's possible you could get something on the lower end. It's possible to get something on the higher end. It's possible to get something in the middle. If you're using the magnifiers and you open one up and you see it's on the lower end and you'd prefer a higher number, you don't have to collect it. You can just ignore that one. It'll show up again on a future screen. So no worries if you pass it up looking for the higher numbers. I usually just take them all because I don't have time to look for the top of the best. And for each of these worker outfits, you get 2. There'll be 2 legendary outfits available for each of those. Plus a bunch of stuff here. One of the really good things about this event, especially if you're new to level 11, is you get lots of mithril throughout, which is highly useful. I thought there was cash too, but I'm not seeing that on the screen. Yeah, there we go, 1.5 million. So that's another big one too. So the goal here will be leveling up some gems, maybe get a little bit more of the red gems going here. And these don't show up very often. Occasionally you get them, but very rarely. So that is, and then we also have here, we got quests. So every day, if you don't buy the pass, you get these 3 quests right here. One, you get to watch videos every 2 hours, and that one you can't spread across different devices. You can't watch them all at once. You have to watch them every 2 hours, which is kind of a pain, but that is what it is. And these are all the free ones. And if you buy the pass, you get, these extra 2 hammers, an option to get 2 extras. I couldn't even finish this one today because everybody I fought in the arena was way higher than me. So I only fought 2 people that were lower power than me. Quite sad. And then if you buy the extra premium pass, you get 3 extra hammers. And, by getting that extra premium pass or even the other pass, every time you refresh the screen, you get new magnifiers popping up, they're over here now, which is helpful. And the other goal here obviously is to every 30 smashes you do, you get to open one of these premium chests, and in this premium chest you get a chance to get, we kind of skipped over that, these items up here in the cowboy chest. You don't always get them, but you get a chance to get them. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 premium items. The mounts, I've mentioned this before, I've never gotten a mount in any event ever. So I certainly don't expect to get that on this one as well. But usually get, I usually get most of these. I get all the decorations usually, and probably about 2/3 of these. So we'll see. I'll get some of them for sure. Not sure if they're useful or not, but again, we'll look at those when we either in a future video when we have a little bit more time, or when we get them. And the other item here is objectives. Every time you find, I guess I didn't say this either, we're on this board. When you're opening these, you're really looking for this bomb right here. Once you get the bomb, you can refresh the screen, and it's recommended that when you get it on the screen to refresh it right away, especially if you bought the pass, because then you can get a new screen, which allows you to get more items, obviously. And then the more screens you get, the more dynamite you get, the more of these objectives you can complete. And once you get 10, you get the new artifact. And you keep going down here, you get other chests. And in these chests, these aren't the special chests, but you still have a chance to get some good stuff. And this just keeps on going down and down. So back to here, every 30 hammers you use, you get the big chest, and the big chest gives you a chance to get those. So again, I usually get tons of those, and I don't usually get all the items. So I'm certainly not expecting to get them this time either. All right, so before I go in and start trying to do some smashing here, let's do a real quick look at the lighthouse here. Yay! So we go to the map, we got a new area showing up on the screen. There was a little bit of a tutorial for everybody, so everybody should pretty much know what that is. So we get 5 different energy, and this energy refreshes every 20 minutes. So once I use one, I'll show you how we use it. It'll refresh after 20 minutes, so it's constantly rebuilding. It'll refill itself after an hour and 40 minutes. This reward right here refreshes every day. We'll talk about that in a moment. So this is a random list, and you can update it after every 15 minutes. You can refresh it, but so I should have left where I was. But anyway, so it's just I don't know what the criteria is for pulling these up, but it's people around your power. So if I go ahead and fight one, you can change your squad, do whatever you want to do. I'm just going to use the default here at the moment. I did see something I'd never seen before. I'm going to go look at that in a moment here. So there we go. We got the easy win. And what we do, we get these lanterns. And based on those lanterns, so you can see I got 18 for that one. The more difficult it is, the more lanterns you get. Once you get 100 of them, you get a chest. And in this chest, you get elixirs. You get rare, you get uncommon, you get a chance for epics. And then obviously the more rare the chest is, the more rare the elixirs are you're going to get. And then after you win 3 of these fights, you get a bonus. I think it's 10 every time. And if you can win all 5 of these, you get a bonus of 50. And it's possible you're going to see that some of these people you can't beat. So then you just do an update and go to the next screen. So I usually try to get to 3 or 5. And then if I can get to 5, great, I'm done. I go to the next screen and refresh it. And if I can't, the people are just too hard, then I just skip it and go start over again with the number 1. So I wanted to look at here. I saw there was an arrow. Over here, I thought I saw a double arrow to switch. Oh, it's over here. Yeah, so this is switching between everybody that you can attack. Okay. There's going to be rankings. I'm sure some people just grind this like crazy. That's really it. So it's just another area to jump in and do some battling. I guess you could actually do some squad testing a little bit. Not exactly, but a little bit. So it's a nice little change, I guess. It's not, it's not game changing, but it's something that's nice. And with those elixirs that you get to do some squad improvements. This is where things get a little bit cooler. So we got this new development area that shows up here. And with this, you can do, here's all the different elements that, there's our magic pierce right there. Here's all the different elements that this person can use. For right now, I'm sticking to my strength versus power theory here, where my damage the other time went through the damage, so I'm actually increasing crit because this person is now called Evan. They used to be somebody else, but Evan is now not as much as before with the setup, but does a good amount of crit and a good amount of damage, so I've been increasing that. So let's just pick something different here. Let's go to health. So we can click on health, and then we add, as you see, as we add these in, whatever we're clicking on. And then there's a max add all, and there's a max whatever, remove all. But as you're adding these, you have to pay mana for it. And this mana is going to become a lot more in demand because it gets very expensive very quick. If I add everything I have here, I'm going to add 16,000 health, which is nice, but it's going to cost me almost all my mana. So certainly seeing that mana is going to be highly, highly in demand. So these numbers are fairly small. They're not huge increases, but they are something that's going to increment over time. If you're constantly doing Lighthouse, I'm sure there's going to be giving these away in events, and we'll probably see them given away in we'll see them given away in events and other chests and things like that, probably. And it'll just be a slow, steady increase of strength, or however you're going to do it. But like I said, for me, I'm going to focus on my tanks up front and getting armor and health. My mages, I'm going to give spell power, and then my damage dealers in the back, archers, I'm going to give damage dealing. So, you know, it's a nice little change for sure. And my squad, I was running at like 19,865 or something. My power did go up, but I think I crafted a new red. So I've been trying to keep popping back in and looking as I level things up, and I don't notice that number going up. So I don't think it increases your historic high if that's something you're watching. There is a bit of a gotcha in all the games, though, I think, at this point, where this power is not your real power anymore. I don't know if they're going to change this or not, but I'm not really 19,911. If I go into a fight like this, my power is slightly different, and that's because of pick somebody here. That's because of all the talents. Somehow talents power is going up, and there's nowhere it really documents and identifies how much all these talents are actually worth as far as power goes. So me, who tries to keep track of it, it makes it a little bit more difficult to not go above and beyond what my high power has been before, which is slightly annoying, but it is what it is. That's fine. Oops. All right, so that is that. 20 minutes in, got a little bit of time. I want to go ahead and do a little bit of event progress here and do some hammers. We can go over some of that. Just a bunch of stuff I don't really read. So let's go ahead, pop on over to the event. I got 62 hammers. Not sure if we'll get through all that or not. Let me check my money situation. So we got 1.3. Got this. One thing to be careful is you just, money is high in demand, especially later. Earlier in the game, it's not quite as in demand, but later it certainly is. And I certainly don't want to be wasting them. So if you hit the max of 15 million and you're still pulling in cash, you're wasting it. Certainly don't want to do that. All right, so here we go. So we're going to use magnifiers. Look for some good stuff. There we go, 1.5 right off the start. So for me, I collect that one every single time. It takes me a while to remember that the magnifiers have switched to this side because it was always on the left side. We had the regular hammer, or we had the hammer, and then the magnifiers, and that was it. And then they added the special hammer in here, which I personally think is kind of silly. Now the magnifier's on the other side, and it confuses me every time. All right, so I'm not going to get the goblin. That's really not worth a hammer to me, so I skip that one. The magnifiers, early on, I will... Oh, I used... There we go. That's what it looks like when you use one of the special hammers. So yeah, I really don't like those. I make mistakes in those all the time. I make mistakes in this event all the time, all over the place, to be honest with you. See, it's... How do I can't even... I have to use the special hammers first. Is that what it's telling me? Oh, no, I'm just an idiot. Never mind. Okay. Okay, let's use my normal ports. There we go. There's the dynamite. Now I'm going to go ahead and refresh the screen because the more of these, okay, whatever you don't claim on the screen, it'll show up again at some point. So not a huge deal not to collect them. And as you can see, I got extra magnifiers since I bought the premium pass. I'm not going to use that one because I have tons of those. Those are probably not useful either, but for me, I could certainly... I don't go into the dungeon often enough. I think I have like 170 legendary shards at the moment, so I don't think I even need to do that one either. Wow, this is a pretty bad board, I must say. Oop, sorry, I just smashed the microphone. All right, what do we got? We have one premium down. We have... There's two more premium... Oh, right there. Okay, yeah, I'm going to just refresh. Hammers, always take that one. I'm going to try to pick out a couple spots before I go in and start smashing them all. That's not a good setup. Okay, so here we will take this. I haven't really been using much of that, but someday it'll be useful for sure. This is the big chest. I will take that for sure because that'll be useful at some point. Hammers. This is a free hammer, so I definitely want to take those. This we will take, of course. So where does that leave us? We have magnifiers. I want the magnifiers or not. Later on, I usually have more of those than I can use. I've only got 16 right now. I'm going to go ahead and use it now because we'll be getting a lot more hammers between now and the end of the event. Okay, and we'll refresh. Premium, I will certainly take that one. Hammers, yep. And this green chest it's okay, but not special, super special. I usually take those. I might start skipping those. All right. Collect some of these before I forget. I think I have over 100 days of premium at the moment, but hey, 2 more days, I'll take it. One, two, three. We're just looking for... I'm going to go ahead and just try to get lucky and see if I can find the dynamite this way. And of course, it will be the last one, as it often is. What a surprise. That happens way too often for that to really, truly be coincidence. So far, what do we have here? Chance to increase crit. I'm not going to use that, so I'm just going to leave it. Money, I will certainly take. I might end up skipping these eventually, but for now, we'll still take them. We don't have a good setup here. Let's go with that one. Okay, I'm going to go spend some money after this. I think we're at probably like 9 million. Can't make that work without wasting space. So 1, 2, 3. Now we're just looking for the dynamite. Oh, we got it on the first try this time. Very nice. Let's see if they fixed this. No, they didn't. Unfortunately, when you get in there and you're just smashing away like that, especially if you do long runs at a time, your happiness goes down. So you got to work on getting that back up. All right, what were we doing? Oh, cash, 7.3 million. Not too bad. Can't remember if it was. I think one of the games actually. It's not this one. Zero City. I'm ready to merge 2 oranges. But here we are upgrading. No, gems in use. Upgrading the person now called Tom. This one. And for those of you who also play American Dad, they finally added this button. It's been here for a long time, obviously. Zero City added it sometime later, several months ago, and they just now added it to American Dad. It's a huge button. Big time saver, big quality of life improvement. So glad that all the games now finally have that, because that is a very important one for sure. All right, where are we at? We still got 43 more hammers. Let's just keep going. purple dust. I'll probably take that. This is a very, very bad board, I must say. If it keeps going like this, I'm using all these magnifiers and not getting anything good. There's a decoration, our first event item. Not very exciting, but something. 1, 2 premium. So basically, this is a good situation here. So we have 2 safes left to open. One of these is going to be the bomb. One of these is going to be one of the premium items. So certainly don't want to be wasting any magnifiers on that one. But this keeps going. I will be running out of magnifiers, and I will certainly stop the video at that point, or the stream. Nobody's on the stream at the moment, so I guess I will call it a video. Like I said, the goal is to get people in here. I realize that this time of day is not the time when a lot of people are available. Some people don't want to sit and watch streams, maybe of this game specifically. But I'm hoping that as this gets out and people are more aware of it, I can get more people jumping in and participating. And hopefully liven it up a little bit, because all the games for me have kind of hit a point of needing a change, because all 4 games that I cover are more or less the same game. The Shelter War is slightly different, but it's more or less the same. I saw on Hustle Prime they started covering Broyalty, and I think that's what it's called. People have been asking me to cover that game for a really long time, but it wasn't available in the US until recently. So I now have it. I downloaded it. I was going to start playing it because, especially all these games when they first start, it's fun because you're getting stronger, you're building. It's a much more enjoyable. And I really wanted to do that, but the problem is I'm kind of getting burned out on these games, so adding another one probably isn't the smartest idea. And that's why, if you've seen the channel, you've seen that I've been trying to mix it up a little bit and started streaming some PC games and something, things that are a little different, just to add some variety for my sanity. And we'll take premium for sure. 2 more days. That's 4 so far. Well, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get all the way to 10 here, and then we can check out the artifact. Guess we could... know where I can put this where it's not going to be in the way somewhere. Ooh, more premium. Let's go here. Nice. Guess one thing I need to pay attention to as well is these premium hammers. I, in the past, have stored them up. I was like, oh, I got to, save them for important times, but there's really never an important time. So really, I'm going to use them as soon as that space is available. I just kind of forgot. So when there's a good fit where I can save some hammers, or so if I had one for right here, maybe I would just do that. Because right now, not going to do that, not going to do that. So these 3 right here. Actually, I'm not going to do anything because I'm going to refresh, but so when it fits like that, that's when I'm going to make use of them. But I haven't really found a good reason to use them any other way, or any other reason, to be honest with you. So, all right, 1 more, and then we can get the... oh, and we got a big chest here as well. Let's go see through. Yeah, 1 more screen refresh, and we can check out the artifact. This is not good. Boom, there it is. All right, so do I want to take all of these? I want to use 3 hammers, but I'm going to get 3 magnifiers. I think I'm going to do it because I'm down to 5 magnifiers at the moment. So just go ahead and collect them all. I want to 3, boom, boom, boom. All right, so we'll go with that. Now let's go through these quests. So objectives. So we get the assistant for 3 days. We get premium for 3 days. That's a total of 9 more days of. So I played half of my hammers, and I've got 9 days of premium. Not too bad. Obviously, this is a one-time thing only, but yeah, not too bad. Definitely a good event to get stuff. That's just gonna be a boring, never gonna use item. And here we go. Here is our artifact. Let's see what it is. Lucky Bullet. Activates once in a while. Magic bullets. Fires a revolver at 3 random opponents, dealing 60,000 magic damage. Nice. The target will either be disarmed and unable to use their weapon abilities for 3 seconds, or their armor will be removed for 3 seconds. If the fighter's armor is removed, they lose, oh nice little bug there, disarm stat modifier of their armor attributes and cannot use armor abilities for 3 seconds. I don't know. To me, this seems like this could be usable. I might have to play around with this because that could be usable, especially put a rune on it. Yeah, that's cool. The one thing that's not cool is that everybody's going to have it though. So, because anybody who plays this event is going to get it. So, I mean, to keep the playing board fair and that part of it's good, I guess. But, you know, to me, when everybody has everything or everybody has this thing, it's just not special really. So, so if it is good, then everybody's going to use it. So it certainly won't be a game changer. I usually like to save these for the end, but let's go ahead and try this as well. See if we can't get one of these premium items. I don't think I've ever gotten one on the first chest, so let's see if we can change that. No, and nothing again. So that's usually not much, and that's what I expect to get in most chests. I'll throw this out there again, like I've said before. To me, buying hammers for diamonds is a complete waste. Because one, they're expensive. I mean, this is over $100, 100 diamonds per hammer, 105 if you just buy the cheaper ones. Obviously, it's slightly cheaper here to 100 each, which isn't much different. And here it's 103 each, so they're almost $100 or 100 diamonds no matter what. And what that's going to get you, I mean, if you're like one smash away from getting another chest or something, sure, go for it. But just spending tons of diamonds to open tons of these to get more of these chests, and these chests usually have nothing in them. I personally don't feel that's worth any cost, to be honest. But again, if you had like 1 or 2 to finish something, then maybe. But yeah, that's my opinion. But yeah, I think we covered everything. We talked about the Lighthouse and the Elixirs and the event. So again, the goal is not to have 500 hammers I need to get through in one video and make a big, massively, humongously long video. I know it's not probably all that exciting to watch, and it's certainly not very exciting to do and record. So the goal here will be to pop on, potentially make these streams a little bit longer, and do some of the daily stuff. You know, maybe go through Gen Bay or maybe do some fights in the arena and things like that. That's not going as well lately because I get matched up against people that smoke me every time. So, you know, I get on earlier than I can stream a little bit longer, but it's pretty late at this point and got to get up in like 5.5 hours at this point. So, yeah, so I will be cutting this short here. I'll get this posted on the process and posted on YouTube. Might be a little bit delayed since it's so late, but, again, if participating or watching the streams live is something you're interested in, you can check out my Twitch channel. I have that, in the description. When I'm done here, I'm going to pop over to the starting soon screen, which I should change. I'm not going to go over there actually. It's twitch.tv/QC Runner. That link will be in the description, and I'll get that updated in a couple places as well. So when I'm streaming, I need to have some screens where I show links and things like that. So still working on getting that set up. I'm not the most experienced streamer. I'm very inexperienced, as a matter of fact. So still working on getting that going better. So anyway, good luck with everybody in this event. Hopefully you get some good stuff. Have a good time. Get lots of money. For me personally, that's the main thing. I want to get lots and lots of gold so I can do lots of leveling of my gems. So that is priority number 1 for me. Hopefully you guys get what you're looking for. And until the next time, this has been QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I will talk to you later. See ya.